Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale. If you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure.
You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut.
So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. The last beer in the Southern Tier Blackwater series. This is the chocolate. It's pronounced just chocolate, even though it's spelled kind of funky. I had considered not reviewing this because I already reviewed it back in January. But that was the 2009 edition, and this is the 2010 edition that literally just came out today. Although looking at the bottle, it looks like it's, the exact same recipe. I can't tell if they changed anything. Here's the stats real quick. 11% ABV. 11% ABV. 27 degrees Play-Doh, 2-row barley, caramel 60 malt, barley flakes, chocolate malt, bittersweet Belgian chocolate, and for kettle hops they use Chinook and Willamette. And they recommend 48 degrees in a snifter, using the tulip glass again. So we're just going to dive right into this. When I went to my beer store, they had to go down into the basement and grab a box. I guess they were holding it just for me. So thanks to the guys at Westmere for that. Whoa. That's a lot of head on there for an 11% ABV beer. That's like 3 fingers. I'm surprised. I mean, the tulip glass helps a little, but, black is no ruby red at all. 3-finger, brown, foamy, creamy kind of head, frothy, I guess you could call it. Definitely the chocolate smell. I could smell it as soon as I popped the cap. This smells more like a milk chocolate, whereas like the mocha had the dark bittersweet chocolate. This is more milk chocolate. Yeah. So this smells more like a candy bar, whereas the mocha kind of smells like a baker's chocolate, or just like some real high-end bitter dark chocolate. But anyways, enough talking, more drinking. Oh man, that is good. I think I like this one even better than I like the 2009 edition. I had a 2009 edition that I brought to Thanksgiving, and we had chocolate cream pie for dessert. And I noticed that it was way more bitter than what this is right now. And it tasted more like dark chocolate, where this is all milk chocolate. So smooth, so velvety, rich and sweet, little bit of bitterness on the end, and just like, when I drank it back in January, the alcohol is, I can't even find it at all. It just coats your whole mouth. It's so soft, like a really well-aged vintage barley wine. Just like just like how gentle it is, and how robust it is at the same time, is amazing. I love this beer. Now that I'm paying more attention, I'm getting more of a kind of oatmeal stout kind of flavor. There's like that kind of, what I call like a dairy quality you get in a lot of oatmeal and milk stouts. Like a milky kind of sweetness. Although that would make sense with the milk chocolate kind of flavor. Yeah, this beer is awesome. It might even be better in 2010 than it was in 2009, but I'm going to sip on this some longer, see what happens as it warms up, and we'll come back with my final thoughts. Okay, I am back finishing up with this Southern Tier Chocolate for 2010. Wow, this beer is so good. It's just, it's hard to even put into words because I've pretty much said it all. I mean, it's absolutely delicious. It tastes exactly like milk chocolate, but still maintains the properties of stout, which I think I said in a few of the other reviews this week. You know, the chocolate is so nice and smooth, a velvety, creamy texture to the mouthfeel, nice and soft, coats your whole mouth, but it doesn't dry out your mouth the way a lot of dark chocolate stouts tend to do. Even though this is made with bittersweet Belgian chocolate, it is tasting more like a milk chocolate. I noticed that as it warmed, it definitely did become more bitter and start to become along the lines of a dark chocolate rather than a milk chocolate. And I guess I prefer milk to dark chocolate, so I would actually recommend drinking this cold instead of cool. But, you know, if you like dark chocolate, let it warm up a little. It's kind of a toss-up between this and Pliny the Elder as to which beer is going to be the best of 2010. And, like, they're just so completely different styles, but I like both so much. It also kind of begs the question of, you know, since this beer is just so chocolatey, is it truly a great beer or just like a great product? I mean, drinking this is just, you know, heavenly for me. It just tastes so good. There's definitely an alcohol buzz in there. It's just so well hidden. So I mean, I am enjoying this as a beer. There's definitely a little bit of a dryness and a touch of warmth. I think the first time I ever had this, I remember there being a lot more warmth than there is now. But, you know, compared to, like, you know, some of these so-called high-end, highly rated, you know, like Russian imperial stouts, like, say, take like 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓷, Dark Lord, for example. This, I'll go on record and saying, this is better than 𝓑𝓻𝓻𝓲𝓷 Dark Lord. It tastes better, it's easier to drink, and I can actually get it. So, yeah, and, you know, I'll put this up any day against pretty much any other stout that I've had. You know, there's plenty out there I haven't had yet. But anyways, I'm rambling here. So no surprise, another 10 out of 10 for Southern Tier Chocolate. And that wraps it up for Southern Tier Blackwater Series week. And that does it for this review. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.